Hello Stampers, I'm Kelly Acheson at stampabove.com coming to you from Menasha, Wisconsin. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Today I have an extra special treat for you. The Stamping Society has a blog hop where we are featuring the Mercury glass acetate. This is a designer acetate available in the Holiday Mini Catalog. And I have to say that I just recently started playing with it and it's super cool. So I've got some fabulous cards to show you with some great ideas using this. One of the cool things about the Stamping Society blog hop is you can hop from blog to blog. There are 6 of us in this hop and you can see different projects using this product. So that gives you a whole bunch of ideas, right? And I love that. But the other cool thing is you can get an exclusive tutorial with 6 more projects using the Mercury glass acetate. And you can get that for free when you place an order with me, or you can purchase it for $7 on my blog. At the end of the video, you're going to find a link in the top corner that you can click on that'll take you right to my blog where you can order that tutorial. Or you can go to my blog and you'll see an online ordering button in the right-hand column. Click on that to place an order with me and you'll get that exclusive tutorial for free. Each project has its own video too, so it shows you exactly how to make them, which of course I love because we're very visual, right? So let's flip the camera around. I'll show you the cards that I made. I think you're gonna love them. Okay, I'm gonna bring in all the layers here. This is the Mercury glass designer acetate, and I've got this cut at 5.5 by 8.5. I've also got a scrap here, and then I've got a big scrap of white, a big scrap of Night of Navy, and a scrap of the polka dot shaded spruce, and this is the Wrapped in Plaid Designer Series paper. Let's see. Here's my pack. This is actually 2 packs that I've kind of put together because I have used most of it, as you can see. This is a fantastic pack of paper. It is still available. It's part of the Holiday Mini Catalog. So many different patterns in here. I have had a blast with this. Then I've got a piece of 2.5 by 6 inch plaid. And the first thing we're going to do here is bring in our new paper trimmer. Now, if you haven't seen me use this new trimmer, this is Stampin' Up's new paper trimmer. It's fabulous. It goes out to 17 inches. It's got a cutting and a scoring blade. I am very happy with it. The blades have stayed super sharp. I'm going to take this layer and put it into my trimmer up to 4.25 inches, and I'm going to score this. Now, I'm scoring it several times and I'm giving it a lot of pressure, because I'm actually going to be using this for my base for my card. Okay, so once I've got that scored, we're going to make sure that we get it folded good. And now I'm going to use that bone folder and give that a really crisp edge. There we go. This is actually going to be our card, so that's cool. The next thing I need to do is I'm going to take my white, my navy, and, oh, not this piece, but my white and my navy. Oh, hang on, I'm missing some pieces. You're also going to need a scrap of this paper. This has the trees on the other side, or you can choose any pattern, of course, that you want. I brought in the rectangle stitched framelits, and I'm using the 2 that are in the side over here, and they're 1, 2, 3, number 4 and number 5, going from the largest to the smallest. So I've got both of those, and I am going to die cut the smaller one. I'm going to need 2 whites. The larger one, I'm going to need 2 plaids and 2 Night of Navy. So I'm going to go die cut those, and I'll be right back. And here we go. So we've got 2 of the plaids, 2 of the smaller whites, and 2 Night of Navies. So what I decided to do is just a little bit of stamping for this card. I've got Night of Navy ink here, and the Perfectly Plaid stamp set. I love the fonts in these greetings, and of course the trees match up with our pine tree punch. So you have a whole bunch of different options here. I'm going to stamp my Merry Christmas on one of these white rectangle layers with Night of Navy ink, and on the other rectangle layer I'm going to come in and stamp the greeting. Oh, look it didn't stamp all the way. Let's turn that over and try again. Give it a little better pressure. Ooh, that one looks perfect. Okay, we're done with the ink pad. Now I'm going to be adhering these white panels to the plaid rectangle stitched dies. And I just love the way these nest into each other. It's such a unique look, and stitching is so trendy right now. If you haven't picked these up yet, please head over to my store and get a set of them. I'm using them all the time, so it would be money well invested to have these. Okay, so here we go with these two. Now I'm going to take my Merry Christmas is going to be my front layer. So I'm going to take and add some glue to the back of this, and I'm going to place it right in the middle of the front of my card. Got a little bit of wiggle room with that glue before it sets up. And then this is my inside layer. So I'm going to take that and add some glue. And when you're using an acetate card base like this, you want to open it up, and you're going to put your layer directly over the layer. You can see through it, so you're going to put it directly over that layer, and then you're just going to close your card. And then make sure you've got it in place. It looks great. I can't see the inside layer through the front, so that's fabulous. And then, because I'm kind of a weirdo, this is going to finish off the back of our layers. So that's why this one is cut the same size with that bigger rectangle. Cut the same size as the plaid layer. And I'm going to do that on the back of my card, and also the inside panel. Just want to make sure that this is all lined up here and I'm not seeing it through the front, and that looks really good. Okay, so now we've got it all nicely finished off. I don't want to see that ugly backing through my designer acetate, so this is a great way to really finish your card. The other thing I decided to do was to take some of this polka dotted green paper, and we're going to punch out one of these trees, and then we're also going to punch one out of our designer acetate. And I'm going to, going to add my tree, make sure that I have it going the right way. Okay, there we go. I'm going to put some liquid glue on the back of this and line that up with my green little tree here. I'm going to bring in some dimensionals. And we're going to put our little Christmas tree right down here. Kind of got it going off the side of the white and the bottom of the white. That just draws some neat interest. And then to pull it all together, I've got our metallic edge ribbon. This is the silver. And also my Night of Navy dark Stampin' Blend. And I am going to color the ribbon to match my card. And I love these alcohol markers for this technique because you only have to color one side of that ribbon. It automatically bleeds right through to the other side. Now they're probably still just a little damp. You might want to do this first and set them aside, because you're going to find that they stick better to a mini glue dot when they're dry. Speaking of dry, I need to go check my laundry. I am getting ready to head back to my mom's house for Thanksgiving. And let's see, by the time you see this, Thanksgiving will be over. So I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I'm going to cut the tails off. There we go. Here comes my mini glue dots. I like to use my take your pick tool. And I want my little bow to be right here. And this really kind of brings out the night of navy when we have so much green plaid there. What do you guys think? Isn't that cool? I have one more thing that I wanted to do before we're complete here, and then I'll show you another card made the same way with a different color. Here is that 2.5 inch piece of plaid. Got some fuzz there. I'm going to take my liquid glue and I'm going to add it to the back of a Whisper white envelope, and I'm doing this very sparingly, not a lot of glue. I'm going to take this plaid and line it right up with the top edge. Now, of course, you're going to do this with whatever design you use on your card, or maybe you want a different plaid. It's completely up to you. But now you're just going to cut out around that flap. There we go. And now we have a fabulous envelope to match our card. And if you wanted to, I love this little plaid Christmas tree. I think it is just the sweetest little thing. So let's grab this. I'm just going to stick it on here. Bring my mat back in. And I think maybe a little plaid tree on the front of our card would be cool. This will make everything go together nicely. Look at how pretty that is. Got the plaid on the back, the plaid on the front, and a fabulous card made out of the Mercury Glass Designer Acetate. Now, I promised you another card. Here's one using the red plaid, and I used shaded spruce for this ribbon. Isn't that pretty? And again, everything covers through. This is Cherry Cobbler. That's the color that's in the Wrapped in Plaid Designer Series paper. So now I have 2 more fabulous cards to send out. Yeah, I'm excited about this. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Now don't forget, this Designer Series Mercury Glass Acetate is in the Holiday Mini Catalog. You can head right over to my blog and place an order. If you're watching this video on YouTube, right under the video there's a place that says see more in the description. When you click on that, you're going to find a complete shopping list for everything that I have used here. If you'd like to order anything from me, I always appreciate your orders. Click right up here. That's going to take you over to my blog where you're going to hop along and see what everybody else made using the Mercury Glass Designer Acetate. And then, of course, don't forget to click down here. You're definitely going to want to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss anything I have coming out. And please feel free to share my video. That really helps me out. It gets it out to more people. And don't forget, you can get a 6-project exclusive tutorial. Each one has its own video when you place an order with me. This is my current host code for the month. And if you would like to simply order that tutorial, you'll find it on my blog. It's $7. There's an online ordering button in the right-hand column where you can order that, but you can get it free with an order. Thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend it with me. I hope you enjoyed my Mercury Glass Designer Acetate projects. Bye-bye.